Next topic is intellectual property right. We know that property is something that we own, means that we have, and it is protected by law. For example, if I have a house, if I have a vehicle and some books, they are my own. I have right over there and they are protected by the law. If somebody wants to take them from me illegally or without my permission, it is an offense. It is illegal. If somebody does it, he would be punished by law. Similarly, ideas and thoughts produced in our mind are also protected by law. It is illegal to use them without my permission. So, the rights related to literary or artistic work. Literary means related to literature like poem or article, story, etc. Artistic work means some drawing, painting or other work. Or inventions and discoveries are called as intellectual property right. Means the right related to literary, artistic work, inventions and discoveries are called as intellectual property rights. In short, we call it as IPR. Now, we'll study about some safety measures while using computer and internet. The first is install protective software. Means on your system always install protective softwares like antiviruses. These antiviruses scan your files and folders, and if any virus is there, they would warn us. You might have seen whenever you insert a pen drive or other external device to your system, it starts checking for the viruses. That means at that time this antivirus comes into play. So, if we have an antivirus on our system, it would check for any virus in any external storage device attached to our system. Apart from that, we must check our files and folders using these antiviruses regularly. Second safety measure is choose strong passwords. Whenever we have to create a password, we must use a combination of letters, numbers and special character to create a strong password. A strong password means which cannot be encoded, which cannot be interpreted easily. A weak password is interpreted easily. For example, if simply you type your name as a password, it is a weak password. Or you type the date of birth of yours as the password, it is a weak password, because anybody can interpret these passwords. But when we are using a combination of letters, numbers and special characters, it cannot be understood and interpreted easily. It is called as strong password. So whenever we need to create a password, we should think of a strong password. Apart from that, for each important account, we need to create a different password. We should not use the same password on every site for every type of accounts. And we should update or change these passwords regularly. The third safety measure is backup on regular basis. Means we should take the backup of our data on the computer regularly. Means whatever is the important and crucial data on our system, we should make a copy of that data and keep it safe on the system or some external storage device. Fourth is control access to your machine. Means we should not leave our computer unattended or logged in, especially in a public place. Otherwise, some other person can come to our system and use the device. Fifth point is use email and internet safety. Means whenever we are working on internet and working with the emails, we should not open an email with an attachment from the people we don't know, because these attachments or emails may contain some virus or some other things which may harm our system. Sixth point is protect sensitive data. Whenever we are working on the system, we should remove all the sensitive data files from the hard disk, especially when we are taking our system for some repair or for formatting. So, whenever we are recycling the system or we are sealing the systems, we are changing the system or we are taking the system for some repair or formatting, we should remove all the sensitive data files from it. Otherwise, the persons may take the benefit from it. The seventh point is use firewall. Firewall is the safety guard or the safeguard for your computer when it is working in the internet. That means when we are working the internet, this firewall would protect our system from any unauthorized or any suspected entry. It is the easiest way to safeguard our system from access by a burglar on the internet. It prevents a computer system from unauthorized viewing of sensitive data. So, these are some of the safety measures while using computer and internet. Now, our next topic is digital footprints. From the name itself, it is clear they are digital. Digital means in form of data, in form of digits or data. And footprints means the marks of the foot. That means when we leave some marks, when we leave some impressions while using the computer or internet, they are referred as digital footprints. So, digital footprints refer to the impressions or traces left behind by the users when they perform any online transaction or activities like registration on a website, sending emails, doing e-shopping, uploading or downloading the information, etc. Generally, when we are working on a system, we open a website, fill the forms and generally we click on the option of saving the data. This data which we are saving, they are also called as digital footprints. So, we should not click on the save button to store the information like our email IDs and the passwords. Now, digital footprints are of two types. The first is passive and the second is active. When we leave the digital footprints unknowingly, that means we don't know and unknowingly sometimes we leave the digital footprints, it is called as the passive footprint. For example, opening a website or sending an email, the IP address of our computer is recorded. We don't know that it is being recorded. So, it is a passive footprint. Similarly, when we leave the information intentionally, like we can avoid that but still we leave the information, it is called as active footprint. For example, filling up a registration form is an active footprint because afterwards we can remove our data, but we are not doing that. So, it is an active footprint. Now, to safeguard ourselves from digital footprints, some points should be kept in the mind. The first is never post inappropriate information on the internet. Means whatever is required, whatever is asked, if it is required, then only we can post and share the information. Second, use private browsing mode while opening a website so that history of our website and our data is not recorded. Next, always upload appropriate images on the internet. We should not upload any of our personal images on the internet. Last is never enter your personal details on unknown websites. We should not click any website or while surfing and enter our personal information in that, nor even the email IDs also. If it is authentic website, then we can enter. Otherwise, we should not post our information on any unknown website. So, if we take care of these points, we could keep track of the digital footprints and be escaped from the ill effects of these. I hope you understood the topics we discussed today. Thank you.